Hello everybody, this is TV Ultimate here. So, RX Tech Mines. Huh. Interesting level. And for some reason I misplaced one of the pages, so I had to look through, try to figure out where everything went, you know? And yeah, that was not fun. But I think like the lost city of Tinos is like less than the art Tech, which is very strange because that's such a long level. That's like one of the longest levels in the game at like almost 2 hours. So it did help that I misplaced one of the pages for Arcs Tech Mines originally. Like that really doesn't help. Levels themselves are both Antarctica levels, so it's really confusing to differentiate between each level. Not as difficult as Linda, but still hard. Okay. So let's get started. RX Tech Mines. This is the most generic and straightforward level of the entire game. It is not the worst, it is just an average level 2A3. You expect more at this point. You start off in the elevator shaft with a fixed camera angle looking up. And yes, this is RX Tech Mine 2A3 review. This is TV. You start off in the elevator shaft with a fixed camera angle looking up, and you press the look button to get out of it. You find a crawl space, pull up, then find yourself in the door puzzle. There are doors at every corner and two placed midway, which open and shut depending on which pressure tiles you stand on. You go through the first hallway, round a corner, then go through the door. Once you hit the midway point, the door closes. You go through a door at the corner, then a midway door. You go back to the midway door and it's closed, but reveals a crawl space. You crawl through it, get to a drop, turn around, climb down a ladder, then drop off the ladder taking no damage. Then you get some MP5 clips in the corner, behind a fence, and watch a flamethrower guy torch some standard mutants. Standard mutants, they have a fish-like tail at the end of their bodies, have scale-like obtrusions on their skins, and crawl. They can stand up fully, but when they do, they are getting ready to attack with their poison breath. It is best to have distance away from them. Their poison breath is short to mid-range, so a slightly long mid-range is key. Careful, when they die, they will bob up and down, spewing their poison breath as they do so. So wait until their poison breath goes away and they are out cold. Flamethrower miners. They are in all white protective suits and have flamethrowers as their main weapons. They can take damage, but most of the damage would come from your weapons if you decide to shoot them. Friendly until shot. Takes care of the standard mutants that are crawling around the base. You want to wait until the flamethrower miner is done cleaning out the enemies. Then you can get to his area. You press a button by a metal door and lifts up, revealing a corner pathway. You climb into it, go out onto the other side, travel across the snow, and get to the minecart station. So you have to hit every level for an item. Backtracking is deadly, so be efficient. You go to the bottom cart area, kill the standard mutant across the tracks. I like taking care of all the enemies so that I don't have to worry about them when I get the secret. You can go to the top rail and go inside the little building. It has a button that will light up the room. Once you enter the entryway of the building, a standard mutant will appear out of nowhere and try to kill you. Once you get him, you can get the secret, but I recommend that you get the secret when you are able to get 2 secrets. It saves time and you won't lose as much health. You get on top of the building. Uh, Land on the side and shimmy on the left till you can climb on the wall. You want to be in a climbing position at the end of the ladder. Then you do a 180-degree roll and grab to catch the crawl space. You crawl in to get the goodies in the corner, which is the first secret. A small med pack and grenades on top of each other. You drop out of the crawl space onto the very edge of a ramp, the peak of it, so you only take 2% damage. You go to the middle track and go inside the minecart. On tracks, can bop signs with a stick to change tracks, can duck, can slow down, can exit at designated stations. You go up a ramp, then you slide down a ramp, jump the tracks, and catch the other tracks. Right by the second secret. You then go along a curvy track, up a ramp, then down a ramp towards the down ramp. You slow down on the ramp, then clear another ramp. With your speed, you should be able to clear the tracks and catch the other tracks. So, what happens when you continue the top level minecart? Well, probably death. You go up a ramp, down a ramp, duck, catch the tracks, hit the sign, go down the ramp, then catch the other track. You slow down, go up a ramp, duck again, smack the sign, go down a ramp, duck under girders, and slow down on the tracks. You smack a sign to let you stop at the station, while a flamethrower guy is torching a standard needle. You get off, duck through 2 drills, get a save crystal, and go to a snow pile area. You find a crawl space, fall in a pit, get flares, and get out. You slide down a ramp, shimmy to the left, and fall to the peak of the platform below. In a metal-looking room, there is the tank mutant who can get rid of your health in 5 seconds. Tank mutant, spikes for hands, 1.5 times the size of Laura, has bones sticking out all over its body, can lunge 6 feet high and 10 feet in length. You grab off the ledge, drop onto a snowy platform, then drop down onto another platform. Where you fell, there is a crevice. If you pull up into the crawl space, there is a standard mutant waiting for you far away. In this tight space, it isn't recommended. You shimmy to about halfway, then you drop into another shimmy crevice. Shimmy to the right, fall and somersault to take no damage. You shoot a standard mutant on the ground floor, then shimmy to the left till you find an opening. You pull up into the crawl space, find a standard mutant, kill it quickly, then go to an open area. There is a flamethrower guy standing around, and there are about 3 standard mutants roaming around. You get on top of the ladder bridge, grab a crowbar right under the hexagon-shaped light, then fall onto the snow. Do not touch the water because it is icy water. When you go towards the slope, a standard mutant will come. When you go under a crawl space, the standard mutant will appear on your right, but don't worry, the flamethrower guy will kind of get rid of them. So you climb up a snow pile and grab an invisible ice crevice where you shimmy to the left till you pull up to a crawl space and press a button that opens a door where the first secret was. You find that ramp that spawned the standard mutant, jump to a trapezoid platform, then find a way to jump to the platform ahead. This platform is extremely annoying and only a perfectionist will get this jump and grab right. I recommend using the jump and run. It really helps. You go inside the cubby, climb up a ladder, shimmy to the left and drop. Then you crawl under 2 ladders to an opening. There is a red saw machine that you have to time. Then you go up a ladder, time another saw machine, go up a ledge, and time another saw machine. You climb up columns till you get to a small medpack, a light, and a standard mutant above you. You destroy him, go down a hole that lets you slide on the tracks and get back in the minecart. You go up a ramp, then you go down a ramp, jump the tracks, slow down, whack a stick, then reach another ramp. The ramp allows you to clear the tracks, but you have to duck twice going up a ramp. Then you have to duck again and slow down after the ramp. You get back to the middle level, use the crowbar to break the wood on the door of the same level and get the lead acid battery. You won't know what it is for until you have been to the top level minecart path. So, you go to the top level, get on top of the building, hang down, grab the ladder, and do a 180-degree roll, and grab to catch the crawl space. You go through the door, kill a standard mutant, climb on top of the tracks and go on a metal part for the second secret. The second secret is a safe crystal and a jumble of Desert Eagle clips and MP5 clips. You then get back to the crawl space, fall out of the hole, and onto the peak of the slope below. You go to the bottom minecart, start it up, and are ready to get the last component you need. You go up a ramp, duck under two girders, whack the stick to go left, go down a ramp, duck, clear the tracks and duck again. You duck on a downslope, duck under another girder, then automatically stop in place at a station on your left, which has a safe crystal on a snow pile, and a shortcut that doesn't help you at all. You still need the minecart. You go on the right and there is a hallway with doors. There is a button on the west side that opens the door next to it, but it is time, so hurry up. You go into a dark hallway that leads into a slope which causes you to spill out on some railroad tracks. It is pitch black, and there is a fence that is guarding you from getting the ladder. You hit a certain point and a tank mutant comes for you, and it can be hard to deal with. You go through the hallway until you find the crawl space, which will allow you to go under the tracks. You get shotgun shells and a rocket, but that attracts the tank mutant outside the crawl space, which is hard to deal with. You find the ladder, climb up it, shimmy to the right, press a button, then press another button to go through the door. You go through a crawl space, drop at the end of it, and hear a door opening. A tank mutant will try to kill you, and he will leave behind Desert Eagle clips for you. I recommend pushing the button by the door nearest to the crawl space. It will allow you to deal with that tank mutant right away. So there is a winch starter in the freezing water. You have just enough time to get it and get out. If you want, you can get a small medpack in the crawl space, recover your heat, then get the winch starter. Once you do that, you can get out the door and you get back to the minecart and finish the path. You go down a downslope, duck, and immediately slow down. Then duck on an upslope to avoid the girder at the top. Whack the stick if you want to get the safe crystal. Only place you can fail with the whack a stick. You go down a down ramp and automatically slow down. This isn't always the case. You might build momentum and go through the track more than once. You go to the top minecart, go up a ramp, clear some tracks, a duck under two girders and a drill while the door closes behind you. You put the lead acid battery at the side of the crane and the winch starter at the back to lower the yellow submarine a little bit. You jump into the water. Hurry to find an air hole and find out just when you are about to freeze to death. You line up the next jump, then swim on the side of the yellow submarine. Change directions to go up, surface in the air pocket, and pull up. There is a med pack in the small area, a square diving hole, and a green area which has a small tunnel you need to swim through. So there is a specific position in the sub in which you can swan dive without interruption to allow you to get in the tunnel, surface, and pull up into another air hole without dying. I say that this is impossible. I have tried at least 200 times this stunt alone and it never works. I always catch the edge of the diving hole. Anyway, once you do the dive, go through the green tunnel and surface in the air pocket. There is a small med pack waiting for you. You then swim a really long vertical shaft, get a safe crystal, and pull up. You get a small med pack, climb up some columns, and are presented with an open area with a flamethrower guy above you. Where he is at is a standard mutant in a corner. Across the bridge there is a standard mutant by the bunker and another standard mutant by the Moai. There is a small med pack in the bunker, and within the crevice pit below the bridge is the third secret. You fall off the bridge, grab a set of grenades, jump towards an ice platform that is jutting out, then jump into an ice platform that is carved into the ice. Then you do an angled running long jump towards an ice triangle platform. You line up the jump to an ice platform that is jutting out. Then jump to the ice hallway that contains the third secret. The third secret is a large med pack and a bundle containing Oozy clips and Desert Eagle clips. There is an easier way to get this secret. Jump to the slope that is at the end of the pit. Then you slide down and get the secret. You then go back the way you came, do a running long jump to a platform, climb up another platform, climb up the bridge, then you press a button by the bunker, which opens the door to the inside of the bunker, and you have beaten the level. But what happened? The horror story, Arc's Tech Mines. Before most of the events of Antarctica, Dr. Willard and his team found Polynesian statues in the snow sometime in early 1998. He began digging and found meteorite cavity, but he decided to experiment on the scientists using the meteorite. All of the mutants in Arc's Tech Mines are Dr. Willard's. We know for a fact that the radiation from the meteorite affects humans slowly, unless there is direct exposure. After Dr. Willard finds the meteorite after getting a working elevator, disaster strikes. The mutants he created are killing the scientists in the mines and changing them as well, causing the radiation to spread. He sends in a team of flamethrower guys to exterminate the mutants, who are only on his side for the money, since they won't attack Laura on sight. They wear hazmat suits to prevent exposure and also prevent poisoning. They leave items in boarded up places and impossible places, so they protect access to Dr. Willard. They destroy cranes, railroad tracks, turn off buttons, and even use dynamite to cause obstructions in the tracks and in the snow-covered paths. What they don't realize is that they are trapped here too. They roam the mines hoping to find a way out. Sometime later, the power was brought back. and the flamethrower guys were able to survive a little bit longer. Fast forward to present day when Dr. Willow uses the elevator. He presumably finds an easier way to Meteorite Cavern. At this point, he is low on funds and finds a desperate solution to transform people into animals and usher in a new age. You go through the emergency exit of the elevator shaft and find the incident cut off from the rest of the world. Standard 2-3 level minecarts are fun, secrets are risky but have for good goodies. Infamous shaft, experimenting with horror, being successful. Lore implications, unique enemies. Rank is alright, fun. Rating is 9.2. So RX Tech Mines is a 9.2. Repeat, RX Tech Mines is a 9.2. This is TV Ultimate out. I will probably see you tomorrow. As far as the 2-3 reviews, that's it for today. Tomorrow will be a shorter day of 2 reviews. I started this at like 10:30. It's now almost 1:30. So, and these are pretty long levels, so that makes sense. Well, except for City, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, RX Tech Mines is 9.2. God, just get out of here. Yeah, RX Tech Mines is a 9.2, and I will see you at the Lost City of Tinos, which is my favorite level. So we'll try to make that a long level too. Because why not? Well, as long as we can. Probably still go through it fast because I already went through it with my other computer. Anyway, let's do the ultimate out for today. Bye.